I have a surprise tea blend to release today, and we are still on schedule with our Tea Tuesday and continuing our Women of the Bible collection with another Women from the Bible on Tuesday. But today I wanted to share something special, and there's a reason for the timing, so you'll see in just a little bit why. This tea is royalty, and I'm going to read the verse. It is, "You will be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God." So this particular blend has a bunch of different ingredients and botanicals in it that emulate gems. So you see a bunch of yellows and blues and reds and all kinds of different colors in there to make it look like gems that are inside. So some of the ingredients, just to kind of give you an idea, because it's a royal tea, is red rubus, hibiscus, grapes. Think of grapes whenever you think of royalty, of course, and currants for the wine, honeybush, roses, pomegranate, pear, vanilla, elderberries, cacao, blue cornflower, osmanthus. I mean, this list keeps going. It's just filled with so many wonderful things. Cherry, tulsi, apple, raspberry, saffron, and even some gold flakes. Because you got to have the crown. It looks like a crown. Because this one is speaking of, you will be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand. When a caretaker of a crown holds a crown, they are very, very careful with it. They guard it well, they treasure it well. The reason why there's roses in this blend is because you are that treasure in God's hands. He deeply loves you, He deeply values you, and He has invited you to be part of His royal family. Now, there are two reasons for the timing of this tea today. First of all, I plan most of my teas out pretty far in advance and schedule it, and I don't always know when they're lining up with the scriptures that I am talking about in Tea with the Shepherd. And if you're not following that page and you want to dig deeper into the Word of God, go and follow that. I will tag it below in the caption. But if you follow that, you'll see we are in 1 Peter chapter 2 this week. And it starts off talking about living stones and precious stones. And at the end, it talks about being a royal chosen generation, a royal priesthood, chosen generation, a royal priesthood. And it just, the timing of it, it's just, God is just so good when He times things out. But it was a perfect way to introduce this tea for this week, especially going into 1 Peter chapter 2. But there's a second reason and another reason for the early release. One of my best friends is an actress, and her name is Jen Lilly. She has a movie premiering this Saturday. Well, guess what the movie name is? It's called A Royal Setting, and her character is a gemologist. She is a caretaker for the crown, for the jewels of the crown, and of course all the precious stones. And her character name is Ruby, so of course it tied in so well with the ruby tea, ruby colored tea. And I mean, it's Hallmark, right? So it's going to end with the royal romance that'll probably lead to her becoming royalty at some point. So it just tied in perfectly with this particular tea. So if you want to elevate your movie watching experience, have a royal time enjoying that movie this weekend, then now's the time to grab the bag, because I can send it out in just a short amount of time, in a couple days, depending on what state you're in. But most importantly, as you're watching, that I pray that it'll speak to you, that how valuable you are, that you are precious to God. You are a crown of splendor in His hands, and He treasures you. He takes care of you. He loves, values, cherishes all these things. That's how important you are to Him. And it says on this bag, you are so valuable. Just as a crown is carefully held, well guarded, and lovingly treasured, so you are. In God's eyes, you are priceless, and He invites you into His royal family. So enjoy basking in being a very special part of the royal family.